Hello, everybody. How you doing today? It is Rusty Champagne. I hope you are having a wonderful day. We're back with a new one here that I found on Steam that was coming out here pretty soon. This game is called Craftomation 101. This game has been in demo for it looks like for a while. The release date on this is February 19th, so it's coming up here pretty soon. And the description of this game on Steam is as follows. You land on a frozen planet in a tiny rocket with a robot inside. Harvest and combine materials to discover new ones. Use visual programming to make the robot do the tiresome work for you. And slowly build a gang of self-sustaining robot workers and watch them terraform the planet. Now, unlike Factory Town Idol, I don't know anything about this game. I have not played any of it. I haven't looked at any of it. The only thing that I've seen is the trailer that they have for it on Steam, and that's about it. But I've not loaded a game up. I haven't done anything with it whatsoever. So this one will be, we're going to kind of discover this one together. But I saw it, and it looked like it was kind of neat because it's a crafting game. It also talks about visual programming, and I do like dabbling in programming. I'm not a great programmer by any means, but I do kind of like dabbling in it. So I figured this one would definitely be worth a look just to see what it's all about and just to give it a try. So let's just kind of hop in here and see what we get. So we're going to open up a new game. And so we kind of start out here. There's our frozen rocket. And things kind of melt now. Okay, so I see we have this thing here that's clicking. So we got some stone here, and it looks like we can right-click to pin it. Okay, so we can click our right mouse button, and that pins it. So I'm going to click this again. And, okay, so we've discovered stone. Cool. So now what do we need to do? I guess we'll click it again. Oh, I do see we got a little... oh, here we go, an objects. Oh, so that's an objects wiki. Oh, okay, so these are all the different objects that are out there. Okay, so the objects that we have so far that we know about, we have stone, soil, iron, wood, ice, coal, mushrooms, copper ore, and sparks. Oh, and it shows you what it takes to make each of them. So it looks like you can combine a couple of stone to make a spark. Okay. And then these are just these are just like your basic raw materials. Okay. All right, so that's good. So it looks like we can combine two stones and make a spark. And that's exactly what it's showing us. So we'll take that, we'll drag it to that, and now we have a spark. Okay. So we'll kind of take that. Now it looks like it's kind of highlighting here, so we need some coal. So we'll click this, and it tells us we have a new object. So now we're going to take the coal, add it to the spark, and now we have fire. All right. So now we drag the fire to the rocket to unfreeze it. Okay, so we're going to take this, just drag it over here, and we're going to see what happens now. Well, hey, how you doing? All right, so now we have a bonfire. So let's take this bonfire, and we're going to move it over here. So this looks like it thaws areas out based on that little box that's there. It shows you kind of like the range where it will thaw things out. So it needs fire to burn. So we need to light a bonfire with a fire to unfreeze a source. What source is that again? The soil source. Okay, so we've got to get the fire going. So this is where we need a couple of stones. Then we need a spark. Then we need some coal. Turn that into fire. And then we take the fire and drag it over to the bonfire. And that melts things. Uh-oh! Something's popping out. Well, hello, little dude. It's a head. Okay, so we have a head here. Let's get that. And now we have a body. All right. It's normally better to have those things together, but in this case, they're separate. Combine head and body to assemble Craftomate. All right, let's take the head, throw it on the body. And there's our Craftomate. How you doing, little guy? You here to make our lives a little bit easier? Okay. Let's see if we can get you going. All right, so now we need to mine a piece of stone. Okay, so we're going to mine a piece of stone. And then we're going to mine a piece of coal. So it's kind of nice because it kind of tells you what you need to do. So we're going to create a coal brick. Okay, so we'll put these together, make a coal brick, and now we're going to charge the Craftomate. So we need to drag a coal brick over it. Okay, so we'll take that and drag it over it. Pick the slow. I don't know what that means, but... So he apparently likes eating coal bricks, so alright. So, okay, follow on-screen highlights to create your first program. Okay. So, pick the slow. I wonder if that... I don't know what that means, but it's pointing up here, so we're going to go here. So we're going to... Oh, okay. So it's the name of the program is Pick This Slow. Okay. Or maybe that's the name of the Craftomate. Maybe his name is Pick This Slow. I'd be insulted by that name, but hey, that's just me. Okay, so now we're going to actually create a program here. So we're going to go find and pick. And then we're going to tell the Craftomate to find the nearest element of a specified type and pick it up. So we're going to go here. And we want it to find some stone. And then we're going to go here and we're going to find and pick some more stone. Okay. And then we're going to combine it. So that means it's going to try and combine the objects in their hands and might result in creating a new object. Okay. So we're going to combine those two things. So it's going to find and pick some stone, find and pick some more stone, combine them, and then it's going to find and pick some coal and combine that and then drop it to the bonfire. Oh, okay. I get it. So it's going to do what we just did. And then it's going to do that. So it returns into an idle state. If there's a program upon idle, it will be executed. Okay. So now if we go here and if we hit this, and then we can close this out. So it picks those up, and now it finds some of that and makes some fire, and it takes it over to the bonfire. And it's just going to keep doing that over and over again. Okay. So it's just going to keep on feeding the fire in the bonfire. Well, that's awesome. So now we don't have to worry about making fire anymore because we have a robot that's going to do that. So now we have this thing up here that says create a brick. So to create a clay brick, we need a piece of soil and we need a stone. Okay, so we have some soil here. So we got some soil. And now we need a stone. And these are not unlimited resources. So if we look here, there's 3,000 of this stone available here. And then it'll be depleted. Same thing here. We have 3,000 coal. We have 3,000 soil. So meanwhile, we're going to take this stone. We're going to put it here with that. We now have a clay brick. And we are going to craft a bonfire, which takes a clay brick. And it needs a coal. Okay. Sounds good. So we're going to go here. Get a piece of coal, put it with our clay brick. That makes a bonfire. And now we can take that and move it next to the frozen rocket. So we're going to take this, move it over here, as it says. And now we need to light a bonfire with the fire to unfreeze a frozen rocket. So right now, it looks like it's just going to constantly fill that one, or is it going to come over here and try and fill this one? Is it always going to go to that? So it's always going to go to that bonfire. So we'll make this one ourselves. All right, so we're going to get a couple pieces of stone, combine them to make a spark, get a coal, make a fire, and whoops. So apparently you can click anywhere on the map, so you can hold down your mouse button and then move around, which is what I did by mistake, trying to grab the fire. So that's kind of how you can navigate around. I wonder, can you zoom? No, the wheel. So this is the maximum zoom. You can zoom in, but you can't zoom out. That's like maximum zoom there. All right, so we're going to take this. We're going to put it in here. Uh-oh, there's another little dude. What's up, guy? How you doing? Oh, so now, so the entire rocket is unfrozen. Got it. Okay. I didn't realize that that's what we were doing. I wasn't paying enough attention. Provide stone to the command center. Okay. How much stone does it need? I guess it just needs one. Okay, so we'll give it a piece of stone here. And so that's our command center now. Okay. Execute a command center goal. Okay, I receive 15 stone. You receive 1 Craftomate and 1 green hexagon. Whatever that is. Okay, so we need 15 stones. What happened with this guy? I don't know what happened with this guy, but we're just going to leave that for now. I'm going to give it 15 stone. So I guess... Oh, so this guy's name is Fef the Big. Okay. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm just going to do this myself because I'm not sure what else to do. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I could probably program this guy. Let's try programming this guy and see if we can have him do it. So we're going to go find and pick, and we're going to have him pick some stone, and then we're going to have him drop it off to... Where are you going to drop it off? You're going to drop it off here. And then we're going to let him just do that. So we'll see what happens here. I'm just kind of messing around, and we're going to run that. So we're going to close this, and we're just going to let him do the work here because we might as well. So we've got 5 of them there. It's hard to tell. Okay, that didn't work because it's... Oh, he's picking it up. Okay, all right. So we're going to stop that program because he's going to keep on picking it up from there. Okay, so, all right. So that was a good idea, but it's not going to work. All right, so Fef, you're going to move over there. You're going to hold that stone, and I'm just going to put it in here myself. Because he then attempts to pick up the stone that's already there. Because it's the nearest thing that he finds. Okay, so we'll just get a few more stone ourselves. Put it in there. And then a couple more. And this should complete this. And it does. Okay, so now that's done. Follow on-screen highlights to get your first upgrade. Okay. So if we look here, it needs 5 sparks, and we get a thing. Oh, so we have another little guy here. So we can. So if we do 5 sparks, then it will give us another thing. All right. So so these are upgrades. Okay, so this upgrade called Eat. Oh, so the hexagons are points for upgrades. Okay. So Eat. So this tells Craftomate to consume an object it's holding in its hand. Although Craftomates can digest almost everything, only certain elements are truly nutritious to them. Coal bricks are fine on early stages of the game, but while batteries, though harder to craft, guarantee a full recharge. Okay, so I guess we can buy that. So maybe that's the issue with this guy. Oh yeah, he's hungry. That's the issue with this guy. So for now, we're just going to execute a command center goal. So I'm going to try again with this guy. So we're going to... Oh, so that opened that up. So his name is Awo the Slow. I love the names for these guys. All right, so we're going to see if we can make him do this. Because this should work. So we're going to go find and pick. And it's going to pick some stone. And we're going to find and pick another piece of stone. And then we can combine those to make a spark. And then we're going to have him drop the spark right where he is. So drop to, is it not? Yes, so it's going to drop it there. And I guess now we can tell him to eat. Okay, so we're going to tell him to eat. Okay, if he needs to. All right, so we're going to execute that. We're going to see what he does. So now if we look, it actually shows you the program. So it's finding and picking. It combines them. It's going to move it there. Okay. So, it won't eat anything unless you tell it to eat something. Okay, so I guess you've got to tell it to eat something. All right, so if that's... or you got to make the thing in order for it to eat it. Okay, so let's close this. So if we go back up here, coal bricks, that was a stone and a piece of coal. So you've got to make it in order for it to do it. Okay, so let's go back to here. And maybe again, I might be doing something above and beyond what we need to be doing here, but we're going to take a look here and see if we can get this fixed. So he can't eat anything. So can I get rid of this? How do we get rid of a command? I don't know. Can we? Oh, we can take it and put it in the trash. Okay. So we're going to find and pick a piece of stone. And then we're going to find and pick a piece of coal. Where's the coal? Okay. So we're going to find and pick a piece of coal. We're going to combine those. All right. So you'll combine those. Why wouldn't you combine those? And then eat them? Nope. Okay. So there's something I didn't do right there. Did I get something wrong with this? I'm probably doing things that I shouldn't be messing around with at this point in time. But yeah, for some reason it's not doing that. And I'm looking on my screen and it seems like it should be. So we're going to... Why would it not combine those? It should. Yeah, it should. Oh, because he's only making... I guess because he's only making sparks? I wonder if that's what it is. Maybe he can only make sparks, and maybe that's what it is. But that is kind of strange. I don't know why he would then not be able to do that. Okay. Well, so we're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna set that there. And I wonder how we can. Okay, so drop to storage. So we're gonna have him drop that. Okay, I may have broken my robots. Let's see. We're going to just clear this program out. Okay, so it threw everything on the side. Okay, that's fine. So we're just going to go back and we're going to reprogram him. And we're going to have him find and pick a stone. And find and pick another stone. And then we're going to have him combine those. And then we're going to have him drop it to here. And we'll just let him run that. So we're going to let him do that. We're going to close this program out. I'm going to take these two things. Oh, so maybe they're... I wonder if it's because they're both... So where did I put that coal that I just got? All right, so we're going to do these, combine those, feed them to him. Oh, I didn't. Oh, it's because I didn't make that program. Once that program stopped, he was done. So I've got to fix this program. So when it goes idle, he'll continue doing that. That's what it was. Okay. And the reason he's not doing anything is because he's hungry. So somehow I got to tell these guys how to eat something, and I'll figure that out. Oops. He ate that. Why'd you eat that? I didn't want you to. I wanted to feed it to him. Okay. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to unfreeze this iron. Okay, so for that we're going to need, so we do have an upgrade available. So we have counters, unlocks counting for Craftomates. Okay, I don't know if I want to get too far into any of this right now. I think I'm going to leave this because this looks like it might be getting a little bit further ahead. So we're just going to leave this right now. I mean, it looks pretty neat, but I don't want to get too far ahead. So we have him. So we're going to set these guys. That's Fef the Clumsy. We're going to set that over there. Oh, yeah, so he's back doing his thing. So we're going to go here, and we're going to make a bonfire, which was a clay brick and a piece of coal. The clay brick was a piece of soil and a piece of stone. So soil, stone to make the clay brick, the coal to make that. The bonfire will go there. 2 stones to make a spark. And then a piece of coal to make a fire. And put that there. Okay. So now we need to mine a couple pieces of this. So we have iron now. Okay. And, oh, in the iron there's only 5 per per ingot or per mine there, basically. And we will create 2 steel. So we're going to need 4 pieces of... Oh, no, it's 1 per. So, okay, so we need 2 fire. So we're going to go stone, stone, there, coal, fire, and... Oh, shoot, the fire went out. Okay, so we'll do that again. So we got to be faster about this. So we're going to turn that into steel. And then we're going to do the same thing here. And again, I could probably be doing this with the robots, but for right now, I'm just kind of doing it myself to try and figure all this out. Okay, execute a command center goal. Okay. So at this point, we don't need any of these anymore, so we can have him stop his program. And he won't program anything, so we'll take these sparks, just kind of set them here. But okay, so it looks like I do constantly need... I need robots to constantly be filling the bonfires, is what it looks like. So, but the question still becomes, how do I get these guys to eat? So if I go here, it will drop that. So he's basically making fire. And then the question becomes, can I then have him... So I'm going to take that out. And again, I want to see if he can eat something. So if we go here and have him find and pick a piece of stone and find and pick a piece of coal, and then combine those and then eat them and then go to idle, can that work? It feels like it should. I mean, and I'm not sure why it wouldn't, but we're going to go here. We're going to go with the stone. We're going to go with the coal. Feed that to him. So he's going to put that there. All right, so he's going to grab a stone. And he's going to grab a coal. And he combines them and he eats them. Okay. So why do you do that and the other guy doesn't? I'm not quite sure. Okay. Anyway, we're going to have him feed this bonfire. So we're going to... So I think we might be able to copy his program. Can we copy that program and do it? It doesn't... Or wait, is there something here? Copy program to Craftomate. Okay. So we'll copy that program to him. Let's see. Will that work? I thought that would work, or I was hoping it would. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Oh, okay. So it gave him that program, I think. We're going to see. So if we look at him, copy program to Craftomate. Oh, wait, no. I think I know what it is. Oh, no. So he's got the program. Oh, we just got to execute it. Okay. So we turn him on. So now he's going to do the same thing. So he's going to work on feeding fire into this bonfire here. Oh, no, they're both feeding the same bonfire. Okay, I don't want that. So let's edit this program. So if you really like programming, then you can see this might be kind of a neat thing for you, just because of... let's see. So we got to tell him, so drop this to your go... Oh, no. How do we have it edits? Is there a way to have it edit the easily? Oh, drop to... I think you can... wait, no. If you click on it and then click on it... I'm trying to figure out how I had it change there this last time. Well, I have it going there now. I don't know how I did it. Somehow, by mistake, I had it. I somehow changed it. I don't know exactly how I made it change, but somehow I did. So now that bonfire is going to keep running. Now he's going to feed himself. So I've got these 2 robots that are constantly feeding themselves, which is good. Now I can theoretically get a... Well, I can just get the iron myself. So I'll get the iron, and I'll make this steel. Because that's not something that looks like we constantly need. We're just making some and putting it here. So it doesn't look like we're gonna if we're gonna constantly need steel, then I'll have someone make it. But in the absence of constantly needing it, I'm not going to have a robot keep doing it for me, and I'll just feed this in myself. So we're gonna keep feeding this in. All right. So now we've done another one. Okay, so that's given us storage. Okay, so storage is a combination of a couple things. So this thing here, craft this steel plate. That's 2 pieces of steel. Okay, so we need 2 iron. And I've got a leftover spark here that's on the ground. So we're going to go here, turn that into steel. We need another fire. So I guess I could have people that are making... Oh, I see what's going to happen here. Now we're going to be able to store stuff. Okay. Now I get it. All right, so then we got 2 steel plates, which we can then... Or we have 2 pieces of steel, which we can combine into a steel plate. Okay. And now we need... It looks like... I wish that was bigger. So we need 7 steel plates. Okay, so that's storage. We automatically got that. Okay. All right, so it gave us that, I guess, as a quest bonus. So I guess we can pick what we want to store there. I wonder what we can have store at these places. This is interesting. So we do have a couple of storage boxes. I don't really know what to store, but all right. I wonder, can you move a bonfire? Or do we need to create another one? It looks like we need to move a bonfire. Or we'd have to create another bonfire. It doesn't look like you can move it. It looks like you have to create another one. Because you've got to constantly keep all the areas going. Because we need more iron to make the steel, because we need 7 steel plates, which means we're going to need 14 pieces of steel, which means we're going to need a whole bunch of iron, and we don't have the iron here, or we don't have enough iron here. So we're going to need another bonfire. So the bonfires again were... There's probably a way to have it stash bonfires. I could probably let's actually try that. Why not? So we're gonna see if we can have someone make bonfires for us, and we'll see what happens. Because right now I'm pressing buttons and seeing what's going to happen here. So we need a clay brick. So we're gonna have maybe we'll have a robot that makes clay bricks. So we're gonna have Fef the Big here. He's going to drop whatever he had. We're going to have him come over here. He's going to start making clay bricks for us. So we're going to tell him, make us some clay bricks. So find a piece of stone. Find a piece of soil. There we go. Combine those. Drop them to this. Can he drop it to this storage? Okay, yeah. So, I keep forgetting how we have it do that. So if I select it, so if I click it, then it makes it active here. So I've got to be careful with when I click this. So it'll drop that in storage, and then we're gonna tell him to grab a piece of... I wonder if we can just store... I wonder if we could store the food as well. Because right now we're having a bunch of people just make food, and I wonder if you can pick up food from somewhere. We can probably do that. Okay, so we'll try that too. So we're going to have someone who's a food maker, and they'll make the food, and they're going to store the food. So we're going to try this out here. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to hold that off for now. So I'm going to have someone just make food and put food in one of these storage places, and then everyone can just kind of go and get the food. So whatever your program was, we're going to get rid of it. So we're going to give you a program, You're going to be our food maker. So we're going to have you find a piece of coal and find a piece of stone. You're going to combine those. You're going to drop them into this storage. You're then going to pick from this storage again, and you're going to eat. And we're going to see if that works. Okay, so let's turn this program on. Let's see what he does. So we're going to close this up. So he made a stone brick. He's storing it. He picked it up. He eats it. Perfect. Nice. And now that's all you're going to do. You are going to be our food man. So you're going to be the one to do the food. So we got to turn you on and have you keep doing that over and over again. So you're just going to be the man who makes food. Okay. You look like you're looking for something to do. You're going to be the one who makes... let's see. Well, we need a bonfire, so I think I'll have you maybe just pick the iron. Or no, I'm going to have you when I get a new bonfire. I'll have you be the one who feeds the bonfire. Look at me talking to these guys as if they can hear me. It's kind of funny. So, all right. So we're going to make one more bonfire, and so that was a clay brick and what? Man, memory's a terrible thing to lose. Clay brick and a piece of coal. So we need a stone and a soil. So stone, soil, turn that into a clay brick, coal, turn that into a bonfire, put that there, and now we're going to have you go here. So you're going to, I don't know what program you had, if you had one. We're going to have you find, and that's the thing, we could probably have someone make the, or can you, I wonder if you can store sparks, or if you could store fire. I don't know. So that'd be interesting. We might try that another time. But for right now, because in programming, if you're not big on programming, you want to have someone do the same task over and over again, as opposed to having multiple people doing the same task. So if you can store fire and everyone grab that fire, that's the better thing to do. Right now, I've got a bunch of people that are making fire and then using it to fill the bonfires. I don't know whether or not you can store fire. So let's see. Can you store fire? We're going to see whether or not that's doable. So let's see. We'll have you. All right. So you're going to find and pick a piece of stone. So let's see. Find and pick a piece of stone. And find and pick another piece of stone. And you're going to combine those. And then that's going to create a spark. And then from there, you're going to find and... Oh, nope, you're not going to do that. We're going to get rid of that. Let's go away. We're going to find and pick a piece of coal. And then you are going to try and combine that. And then drop that to... let's click that again, and we're going to see if you can drop that there. And then we're going to keep doing that over and over again. So let's see if this works. Can we have someone make fire? So we're watching that little guy. Grabs a couple pieces of stone, combines them. He's got a spark. And now he's going to get a piece of coal, make a fire. Can you store fire? You can store fire. How about that? Okay. Now the only thing we got to do with his program is we got to fix his program a bit, because the thing that's going to happen with him is that he is not going to eat unless we tell him to. So we're going to have him go to the place where you can eat. So we're going to have him pick up from... Where are you going to pick up from? You're going to pick up from there. And... Oh, did it? Oh, what happened there? Yeah, so he's picking from there, and he's going to eat. and then he's going to go to idle. Okay, so we're going to have him run that. Did he pick up the storage? Oh shoot, he might have picked up the storage. Oh no. Okay, so I might have broken something there. So I'll have to take a look at that, because now he's sitting here and he's holding the storage. So you pause that. Can we move you over here? How do we make you drop something? Let's see. Because he picked up my storage. I don't want you holding the storage. What was your program? What were you doing? Okay, so let's try and get rid of this. And the thing I don't know is how he then goes about dropping something that he has in his hands. There's probably a way to do it, and I'll have to take a look at that sometime. But yeah, this is pretty cool. As a first kind of view of this in terms of the things that you can do, it's kind of fun. I mean, it's a little top-down thing. I'll probably do a few more things with this one as we go along. Like I said, right now this is only available in demo, so I don't know how long of a demo you actually get with this. So we might play through the demo and see all the different things that can happen, and yeah, we'll see exactly what we continue to do here. We'll kind of take a look at these things in the upgrades, because yeah, it looks like you can kind of add counters to things, so you can maybe do things multiple times, and then you can so there's things here with energy, there's things here with like putting things in one hand or another hand, and maybe that becomes an important thing down the road. I don't know. That's getting into more. It may be things that I'm just trying to look at a little bit too far ahead of myself, and I should just be focusing on what we have here in terms of the command center goals. But yeah, so we'll definitely do some more videos of this, and we'll see exactly how this game continues to go. Because this one, it's kind of cute, and like I said, if these games are your kind of style, this game is due to come out on February 19th, is what the current release target is on Steam. And yeah, this looks like it could be a lot of fun. So that's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you really did, I hope you would consider giving this video a like. If you really like this channel, I would hope that you would consider giving it a subscribe. I would definitely appreciate that. I also have a playlist for the games for the episodes I've done so far for another game called Factory Town Idle. I'll have that here at the end of this video, so you can give that one a look as well and see what you think of that one. And we'll definitely, as time goes on, we'll be looking at more games as well, looking at things on the Mac, looking at things on the Xbox. I'm a fan of all kinds of simulator kind of games, so things like this, if there's ones that you know about that you'd like to see here, definitely send me a line and I'll see if I can give them a look. At some point, also looking to get a PC so I can start doing some PC games and get into that as well, because I'm like one of the only people that doesn't actually have a Windows computer. I used to, but I haven't had one for quite some time. So I'll definitely pick that up at some point down the road. But that is going to be it for now. I really hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. Thank you very much for watching. I am Rusty Champagne. We will see you later.